With a petite silhouette, signature ponytail, and stunning voice, Ariana Grande has made a name for herself as an entertainment giant. She has achieved worldwide stardom and recognition as a triple threat, but she backs up her well-deserved fame with the critical acclaim of her music career. Ariana is one of the first musical superstars of the era to have her journey archived online, from child actress to vocal vixen. But before the accolades, famous boyfriends, and breakups, she lived a smaller life before she let loose that big voice. Ariana Grande was born Ariana Grande Butera on June 26, 1993, as the only daughter of Joan Grande and Edward Butera. She was born into a family of overachievers. At 8 months pregnant, Joan Grande moves the family from New York to Florida so she could start a marine communications equipment manufacturing company, which she manages as CEO to this day. Edward Butera founded a successful graphic design firm called IBI Designs, which he also still owns and operates. Ariana began to share her older brother's interest in musical theater and was bitten by the performing bug when at only 8 years old she earned the titular role in a children's theater production of Annie. This was the start of a flourishing community theater career, and she performed in a countless number of other local productions like Beauty and the Beast and The Wizard of Oz. She did offstage performances as well, teaching music and dance to children in South Africa, and with the help of her mother, Joan, she started the Kids Who Care singing group, which raised money for charities. She even made her national TV debut as a child by singing the Star-Spangled Banner during a Florida Panthers hockey game. At 15, she was chosen from thousands of other hopefuls to play the role of Charlotte in the Broadway musical 13, The Musical. Ariana's childhood friend from community theater also garnered a role, and together they moved from Florida to New York in 2008, belting for an audience much larger than they were used to back home. It was here that Ariana began expanding her acting experience and honing her impressive signature 4-octave range that eventually snagged the attention of execs at Nickelodeon who were scouting talent for an upcoming TV show. Shortly before 2010, Dan Schneider, the prolific creator responsible for successful Nickelodeon shows like Drake and Josh and iCarly, had the idea to create a series called Victorious, which centered around teens attending a performing arts high school. Similar to Disney predecessors like High School Musical and Hannah Montana, the show's musical storyline allowed Ariana's voice to shine in original songs written for the soundtrack, like her duet with Gillies, Give It Up. It was the first time audiences got the opportunity to see Ariana's vocal and acting abilities on a national scale. After 3 seasons, Nickelodeon had decided that Victorious had run its course, and the show finale aired in early 2013. However, in June of that same year, execs decided to create a crossover spin-off of the show for the characters of Cat Valentine and Sam Puckett from the network's other hit show, iCarly. But Victorious and Sam and Cat weren't the only outlets for getting Ariana's presence onto screens. During this time, she was continuously uploading down-to-earth, no-frills covers of her favorite pop songs on YouTube. Her cover of Mariah Carey's Emotions went viral after she showcased her remarkable whistle range control. The videos caught the eye of Republic Records' CEO, Monte Lipton, who immediately noticed her star power and signed her to the label at the age of 17. As her Nickelodeon show contracts came to an end, it paved the way for Ariana's adult pop music journey to begin. Over the course of 3 years, Ariana worked hard, collaborating with contemporaries like Big Sean and the late Mac Miller, as well as R&B producing legend Babyface. Chart-topping singles like The Way, Baby I, and Right There shared the track listing with other songs showcasing her smooth vocals, some that she even co-penned. Her goal was to fuse her favorite genres with the echoes of nostalgia, and the musical mixing coalesced into a unique sound. The result was her first studio record, Yours Truly, which debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, towering over that week's offerings from Toni Braxton, 9 Inch Nails, and John Legend. The album also started charting in the top 10 on an international level shortly thereafter, and earned universal acclaim status according to Metacritic.com. At the American Music Awards that year, she won New Artist of the Year.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Okay, thank you so much. This is for my fans. I have the most loving, supportive fans in the world, and I love them so much. And I'm so nervous. Okay, my mom made me this thing, and I have it in here so that I don't forget anybody. Thank you to the AMAs for nominating me, and I have 10 seconds. Oh my God, I have 9 seconds. That's intimidating. Monty, Charlie, Wendy, Republic, Record Scooter, Allison, Jen, Stephanie, Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my music career. And I love you guys so much. Thank you. This is crazy. I love you. Thank you.
Only a few months later, Ariana threw herself into crafting her sophomore attempt, My Everything. Aiming for a more mature sound, she came together with other talented DJs, rappers, and artists to produce hit singles like Problem, Break Free, Love Me Harder, and One Last Time, all of which went on to the top of the Billboard charts. During this time, Ariana lent her vocals to the Jessie J Nicki Minaj collab Bang Bang, which became a huge hit for all three artists and resulted in over 1.2 billion views for the music video on YouTube. 2014 shaped up to become a seminal year for the starlet. She solidified her star power by earning her first Grammy nomination, singing for the Obamas at the White House, and winning a People's Choice Award for Favorite Breakout Star before embarking on her 9-month honeymoon tour at the start of 2015, which took her all over the globe. In March of 2016, Grande performed and hosted Saturday Night Live to perform her newest single, Dangerous Woman. Her uncanny impressions of celebrity peers like Jennifer Lawrence and Britney Spears spread on the internet like wildfire, making her a household name and Entertainment Weekly's best SNL host of the season. The attention boosted by her Saturday Night Live episode and talk show promotional appearances helped her third studio album, Dangerous Woman, to debut behind Drake at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Other than the title track, singles like Side to Side and Into You assisted in getting Ariana platinum status by 2016 and yet another Grammy nomination for Best Pop Vocal Album. On May 22, 2017, the Dangerous Woman World Tour had reached Manchester, England. At 10:30 p.m. after Grande finished performing her sold-out set, a suicide bomber fatally detonated in the lobby of the arena, where concert-goers were exiting the venue and parents were picking up their children. Of the 14,200 people in attendance, the attack killed 22 victims and injured an estimated 800 others. Immediately afterwards, Ariana canceled the rest of her tour and flew back to her family in Florida, with no intention of continuing to perform. But she ultimately decided that the healthiest decision for all was to return to the stage to benefit the victims traumatized by the event, citing her fans' strength in the aftermath as inspiration to move forward. In the wake of the traumatic events that surrounded 2017, progress was understandably delayed on Grande's next album. By April of 2018, No Tears Left to Cry premiered as her new single at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, with lyrics she had penned about optimism and resilience. God is a Woman was the next single released in July, accompanied by a music video that was praised for its tasteful references to iconic art pieces by women and nods to women's empowerment. Sweetener was released on August 13th at number 1 on the Billboard 200. She had partnered with the likes of Pharrell Williams, Missy Elliott, and Nicki Minaj to create a record that universally garnered positive reviews. A track called Better Off on the record alluded to the tumultuous relationship she had with rapper Mac Miller, who had suffered from addiction and substance abuse during their romantic connection from 2016 to May 2018. After parting ways from Miller with words of continued support, Ariana had begun a relationship with Pete Davidson by the end of the month that became serious enough to justify his own title dedication track on the album. The next month, Davidson confirmed on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon that Grande had accepted his $93,000 ring and they had become engaged. On September 7, 2018, Mac Miller passed away from an alleged substance overdose in his LA home. Unable to express grief for her longtime friend in words, Ariana first posted an uncaptioned photo of Miller on her Instagram. Soon after, she posted a proper tribute articulating the significance the rapper had in her life, accompanied by a personal video taken during their time together. News broke on October 16, 2018, that Davidson and Grande had ended their whirlwind 5-month engagement and relationship for reasons unknown. Ariana returns to her Broadway roots by joining A Very Wicked Halloween, celebrating 15 years on Broadway, a televised event airing on NBC on October 29. She shares the stage with the original leads Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel, as well as vocal group sensation Pentatonics, to honor the legacy of the musical about the real Wicked Witch of the West. In an October 2018 Twitter post, Ariana announced that she has plans to release a second album before the year's through. Over the past decade, the public has seen Ariana Grande evolve from a dimple-faced theater kid into a world-renowned, stage-dominating artist. After being challenged with moments of grief and tragedy, she continues to be the voice for the voiceless through her social activism and political advocacy. With a number of prestigious musical awards and nominations under her belt, there's a reason why contemporary artists like Lady Gaga, Chris Martin, and Katy Perry all agree that Ariana Grande has rightfully earned her place as a pop vocal diva of this generation.